Hey everyone, and welcome back to World of Warships. I was planning on bringing you one of the other scenarios, Defense of Newport. And then I played this game, and this one, I knew I had to put this one up. You can see I'm playing the Yamato. This ship is a lovely ship, really. Good armor. Very good guns. I'm just moving up close to the A cap so I can support these two destroyers that are in front of me. Try and get some long range shots in if I can, but probably gonna hold my fire though till I get into position. Firing too early can give yourself away and give away your ideas, and it's never a good thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move close to these rocks. Now, destroyers are very dangerous in these rocks, but I find that the sheer fear of the Yamato can sometimes stop players from going in the direction that your Yamato is headed to. Not only that, but the Yamato tends to attract a lot of attention. Now, I know there's a destroyer in there up there, near that Baltimore. Probably. So what I'm thinking of doing is just slowing down a bit and just putting these rocks in between me and that smoke. Just trying to cut up his lines where he can fire his torpedoes. He's not focused on me, he's focused on our destroyers, but it still provides me that little bit more protection from his torpedoes. In a Yamato, you've got to be expecting to be spotted and targeted as soon as you're spotted. But they've left me alone for now. I'm just going to move slowly up, keep trying to support this Fletcher. In the beginning of this game, my aim, my dispersion of these guns, it's pretty good dispersion, but it lets me down a bit. It's set on fire, but I'm not going to repair it straight away. You should never repair a single fire, especially not on a battleship that has its heel. Burning doesn't hurt you as much as not being able to stop multiple fires. And now you see, this is what happens when you're in a Yamato. Everyone wants to destroy it because they think that this is the biggest threat. I find it to be a lot like when you're fighting against a raid boss. You draw all the attention because you're basically the tank, you're the fear factor, you're the main objective of them. But they don't think about it in terms of a raid boss. They destroyed the little guys around me first. Then the Yamato is not as strong because it doesn't have support with it anymore. And that's when you should then focus on a Yamato. I made a mistake here, moving up too fast, too quick. And that's why I used the torpedoes. And that flooding that's on the screen, I think my UI, when I was actually playing this match, I think my UI bugged out because I never saw that flooding symbol on there at all. And that's why I continue flooding here, otherwise I would have repaired it. And that unfortunately brings my health right down. And that's when the fire started. Get set on fire again. Sorry. And this Kurfürst is obviously focused entirely on his secondaries because he's firing at me with these secondaries at 11.5 kilometers away, which is a hell of a long way. But secondaries at that distance, they're never going to be very accurate at all. So he's hitting me, but he's not doing anything. He's kind of at this point where I think this game is just not going to be my game. Getting focused, which is what you expect in Yamato, and I'm now extremely low on health. Thanks to that flooding that I didn't even know I had at the time, but that's alright. At this point I was thinking this game is probably not going to turn out very well at all. And no matter what I was doing, I wasn't doing much damage. You can see I've only done 13,000 damage, which isn't much in this ship. Not in the first few turns. And now we've lost 2 ships. Soon it's going to be 3 ships. And we're going to be a long way behind on the points. We haven't even had a cap yet, so this game was looking really, really awful. Truth be told, I wasn't necessarily focusing on the points at this point. There was so many targets and so much incoming fire, I was focused on trying not to die. At this point I was thinking, forget this, I'm just going to go out and try and do as much damage as I can and just get this over with, because it wasn't looking anywhere near close to coming back. That's over 400 points behind and no caps. And this Kurfürst does something crazy and starts running forward out on his own and just gets himself killed. Doesn't stick with his team. He didn't need to do that. He was well back and they were well in front. We weren't that far behind on ships. It's the points and the caps that are really causing us trouble. We've evened the kills up. We've got 3 each now. Just taking a speculative shot at that Iowa. Or is it a Missouri? Might be a... I think it's an Iowa. The only reason I did that was because I didn't have anything in front of me, anything else to shoot at. But as far as we are behind, we're not in the worst positions as far as ships goes. I mean, we're not in the best position, but we're not in the worst. There's some torpedoes there. I think those 2 torpedoes that hit me before, they're the only ones that actually hit me in this game, I think. Destroyers unspotted at the moment. Both are now in smoke. But we've managed to push them back, which is... What happened at this point, I just couldn't land a shot. Not a good one. And even there, 3 hits but only 9,000 damage. Damage to module. But he's the only thing I got to shoot at, so I keep focusing. I mean, if he's broadside like that to a Yamato, you're just asking for problems. And there again, only 9,000 damage. I mean, only 9,000 damage, I know 10,000 is huge for most of the ships in these games. But honestly, a broadside unlucky to a Yamato will take a hell of a lot more damage than that. 5,000. I was like, oh, come on. And finally, I land that Citadel. We take down that Amagi. Some... You can see there that I didn't try and turn back inside that torpedo because my bow was already past it, so I just sped up and tried to get around it. managed to dodge it in the end. It's a big, clumsy ship. You don't want to be doing fancy maneuvers in it. Well, not too fancy. She turns better than the Kurfürst or the Montana does, but it's only because she's probably slightly shorter than that. But it's still no cruiser. You can see the guys above me, they've taken off after that little destroyer over there. That's when I spotted that Donskoy, just as I was thinking about shooting at the others. And once again, it's probably just my bad shooting, really. But he's my target, he's the one I want to get, because get rid of him, and that's a lot less fire is going to be started on me. And armor piercing at this kind of range on the Yamato is not going to cause that much damage. Unless they get extremely lucky, really. Finally, I take out the Donskoy. It doesn't usually take 3 salvos at that kind of range with the Yamato to take out a Donskoy, but this time certainly did. And they're contesting that cap over there. They've pushed around that rock, but I'm staying down here to try and dissuade this enemy team from coming up and back into this A cap. Try and give them something else to think about. This Turpitz does something crazy. Like the Kurfürst before, he pushes up all by himself. Well, almost all by himself. Basically, that Missouri that's behind the island there, he's at the same level as he is, but or in the same kind of position, but he's no help to him at all, especially not when he's giving me a broadside. And then he just gets destroyed by torpedoes. He let me get 2 nearly 20k volleys into him. It's not something you want to be doing against this ship. And I regret firing that last one a little bit, because I should have had this Missouri just here. Let's check those torpedoes aren't going to hit me. Managed to reload and I get a Citadel and a really good shot on him. Not quite enough, he's still got 13,000, 14,000 damage with his yield going back up again. So I start reversing to move back. I don't want him to close the distance. That's when Yamato is at its weakest, is when it's in close. You don't want to brawl in here. It's not a good thing. I'm waiting for him to point his nose at me, but he doesn't in the end. So lift the gun up. Just try and take out his front turrets. I managed to take out one of them. And I see the Charles Martel and he's in my back gun arc, so look at him. I look back at the Missouri and now they're pouring the fire into him, so I'm thinking I don't really need to shoot this Missouri now. Just need to make sure that he doesn't get any closer. Focus all my attention on the Charles Martel. Sadly, it takes me a few shots to get this guy as well. Luckily, I get a good Citadel on him to begin with. You can see I've got the barest slither of health. Only just over 4,000 health left on this ship, but even now I'm not scared of any of these ships. The ship is just a monster, it's that kind of monster. Managed to take out the Martel. They got 2 kills in this game. That's 176,000 damage. And for a player that has my level of skill, that's pretty good, really. Honestly, I've never broken the 2,000 ships. I think the closest I got was in the Kerr first, and it was 198,000. But I figured maybe I just haven't needed to do that much damage, or maybe I'm just not good enough to do that much damage. Who knows? It's not as important as being in the right positions and choosing the right kind of tactics. Maybe my aim is just garbage, who knows? I'll try and put some shots into the Iowa. This is a very, very close game still, and then our Friedrich de Grosse is heading to that smoke screen, which is not a great idea, but I figured I'll turn around and I'll try and get to at least within secondary range before he dies, and then before he kind of disaster strikes there. We were so close at that stage, and he just blundered into the smoke screen after a destroyer. And that's just a no-no in any ship, in any battleship. And so this game is far too close, and if we don't kill one of these two, we're in big trouble. But luckily, the Bismarck manages to take out the Iowa, and that puts us in front. And unless this destroyer gets a really lucky hit on me, we've got this in the bag. But you never say that until you have finished. So I figure, well, people were screaming at me to do it, but I was already doing it anyway. I was turning around trying to get the heck out of there. Trying to put some shots into him as we head out. I thought they might sort of loop over, depending on the spread that they give me, but it didn't work. It's probably a bad shot anyway. Then I get spotted again, and I thought maybe he poked back out again to try and see me and try and shoot me again, which probably would have been pretty smart. So I decide to have a go, see if he's there, but it turns out he actually went to the other side of the rock and was head out in that direction instead. We never do see him again, and this is a hell of a comeback victory, really, from nearly 500 points behind and no caps. We managed to win this game and win it reasonably well, which really just kind of shows that no matter what skill level you have, no matter how far behind you guys get into a match, don't give up and don't start raging at your team for nothing, because you can come back from crazy situations. It happens, and that's proof of it just there in this game. And so what was looking like a horrible game ended up being a pretty good one in the end. Managed to get a Confederate and the Dreadnought out of it, which in the Yamato is not really a big surprise, but still, we were in big trouble. Managed to top the team. Did a fair bit of damage in the end. End up with a really good result. As it just goes to show, whether it's in life or it's in a game, don't give up, because you can come back from anywhere. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you all next time.